We spend our lives trying to hold things together, don't we? Our plans, our relationships, our careers, our dreams all carefully arranged, hoping life will stay within the lines we've drawn. But no matter how tightly we clench our fists, things inevitably slip through our fingers. A plan collapses, a person changes, a storm arrives that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming. And in that sudden, stark moment, we realize just how fragile our control truly is. From the moment we wake up, we're taught that control means safety. We believe that if we just plan enough, work hard enough, know enough, we can build a fortress against the chaos of the world. But here's a secret. Life was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be experienced. Control gives us this beautiful illusion of certainty, but certainty is a comfort the universe never promised us. The truth is softer and yet harder at the same time. Everything you love will change. Everything you build will pass through time. And you are always, in every moment, becoming someone new. That's what makes life both terrifying and utterly beautiful. When we cling to control, we stop flowing with life and we start resisting it. We try to force outcomes, to define meanings, to predict paths that are inherently unpredictable. We become anxious, stressed, because the world refuses to obey our commands. And that anxiety, that quiet, persistent tension in your chest, that's the sound of control cracking under pressure. So, what if peace isn't found in holding on tighter, but in finally, bravely letting go? What if the calm we desperately seek isn't in mastering the storm, but in learning to dance in the middle of it? Think about it for a second. When has control ever really worked for you? When has life ever followed your script exactly as you wrote it? I'm willing to bet that the moments that truly changed you, the moments that shaped who you are today, were the ones you never planned. They were the moments you were broken open, surprised, utterly unprepared. There's a strange and profound wisdom that comes with surrender. I'm not talking about the surrender of defeat, but the surrender of trust. Trust that life knows what it's doing, even when you feel completely lost. Trust that every loss carves out space for something new and wonderful to enter. Trust that not every ending is an error sometimes. It's just a beginning disguised as a loss. Your mind fears this truth because it can't measure it. The mind craves logic, patterns, and control. But your heart understands. It beats to a rhythm that doesn't ask for permission. It breathes, it grieves, it heals, and it keeps going, even when your mind thinks you can't. And that is what surrender really is. It's choosing to live in rhythm with life, not against it. It's the profound realization that you were never supposed to control the current. You were only meant to learn how to float. So take a moment right now. Look back on everything you once thought you couldn't survive on yet. Here you are, still breathing, still becoming. Maybe that's all the proof you need that you were never truly in control. And yet, life carried you anyway. The world moves whether you participate or not. Time flows without ever asking for your permission. And somehow, in the quiet acceptance of that simple truth, you can begin to feel lighter. Why? Because the immense burden of control was never meant to be carried by a single soul. You can release it. You can let things unfold without that constant, exhausting resistance. You can allow yourself to trust the process, not because you know the outcome, but because you know yourself. You've been through uncertainty before. You've fallen down and you've stood up again. You've lost what you loved and somehow found new meaning in what remained. So maybe, just maybe, it's okay to rest now, to stop holding everything so tightly, to simply breathe and let life move through you. Every leaf that falls, every tide that shifts, every change that once filled you with fear, they're all part of the same cosmic dance. And the beautiful thing is, this dance doesn't need you to lead. It only asks you to be present. Because when you finally stop trying to control life, you actually start to experience it. You start to see the profound beauty where fear once lived. You start to feel a deep peace in the places where chaos once seemed to rule. You see, control is the language of fear, but surrender is the language of trust. And trust is where true freedom begins. So tonight, if you feel like everything is falling apart, I want you to remember this. Maybe it's just falling into place. You don't need to fix it all. You don't need to know what comes next. You just need to breathe. Let the river carry you. It always has. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content like this. It helps more than you know. Be well.